driving and Rita's in the back seat.
Act like you're scared, Rita.
I can't hear anything back here.
Act like you're scared, Rita.
We're headed to Asheville, do a little shopping, and we'll see what we get into and where we can find something good to eat for lunch.
Absolutely.
So come go with us.
Oh my word.
They got their food.
Spicy?
Hot.
Really?
What spice level did y'all get?
Real spicy.
What spice? Honey.
Honey mild.
Honey mild.
And I got medium, and medium is hot.
Hot. I got mild, and it's just got the right amount of heat to it. You like everything so far? Donna really likes the greens. Sweet potato casserole, macaroni and cheese, fried okra, coleslaw, and they got grilled chicken. Good place to eat. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. Lesson learned, right? Yeah.
I found a recliner so I can rest while they shop for rugs.
This is Joanna at Rug and Home, rug shopping. You wouldn't know it was rug shopping. This is Rita, resting from her rug shopping.
I think this is the one that Donna has chosen.
No, it's Rita.
Oh, Rita's choosing. Is Rita the one looking for a rug? Oh, I like it, Rita. Were you looking for one with some green in it? I like it. Hey guys, I'm trying a little trick this morning. I picked just a few ears off the corn this morning, and the bad pieces I went ahead and scraped the good off of it. So this is how much I've got, and I've just put it in this pot with a little sugar and salt, a little bit of oil, and just a little bit of flour to thicken it up some. And I heated that up. I'm letting it cool right now. But I'm going to try to freeze that, vacuum seal it in a regular Ziplock bag. And I'm going to show you how I do it. So I've got a regular quart size Ziplock freezer bag. And I'm going to cut off the top of it. But I'm going to save these two lines right here. So I've done that. Cut off it right below those two lines. Now I'm going to cut this blue part off across the top. Just cutting the blue part. Getting the camera here. Now the blue part's gone, and I'm left with these two sealer pieces, the rubber pieces in here. So I'm just going to snip the side off of each one. And I'm left with two pieces of the sealer. Now we're going to take the bag, the Ziploc bag, and this goes in each side of the sealer bag. One on each side. And when the corn is cool, I'm going to ladle the corn in the bag, and then I'll show you how it seals. Now this is the first time I've done this, but I've seen it demonstrated before, and it really works. So I didn't want to just waste the corn. I'm not wanting to eat any corn right now, so I'm going to try this freezer trick using just this Ziplock bag. Now you see how I have the two pieces going down the inside of each bag. I'm going to put it in the vacuum sealer now and seal it up across through here. So I'm putting it down in this vacuum tray and closing the lid and going to lock it on both sides. And now I'm going to hit moist and watch it work. So it just finished vacuum sealing it. It put a seal right across through here. I'm going to let that sit there and cool just a minute, and I'm going to seal it again just for good measure. But it took all the air out of that corn. I think it'll work, guys. I'm removing the seal, and now I'm just going to raise it up a little bit and just let it make another seal. And hit the seal function right here. There it is. And now I have a double seal on it. Put it in the freezer. Down here letting Mercy out for the day. It's about 8 a.m. and there's a beautiful rainbow. Mercy, what do you think about the rainbow? She just had her brushing and it is starting to rain. Oh, look at the pretty rainbow. Well, I know all of my family and friends are going to really get on to me for doing this, but I can't stand it anymore. The upper shutters of the house have been so dingy looking for so many years, ever since they built these subdivisions around us. All the dirt settled on the house and the shutters, and it just encrusted on the shutters, and just high pressuring alone will not get them off. So I cleaned the ones last year or year before on the side of the house where I could reach, and they looked so much better, but it made the others look even worse. Let me show you. See that shutter up there on the end of the house? How dirty it looks. It looks all faded and terrible. And I just now washed these two. I opened that window and stepped out on the roof. I have the water hose running from the side of the house up on the roof. I got a bucket of water with some scrub brushes and my awesome cleaner. And I spray those shutters with awesome cleaner and scrub it with that little hard bristle brush. And then I have a flat scrubbing brush that I just go over it and hose it down. It didn't take long at all to do those two, and look how much better they look. Got one more to do, but I'm taking a rest because I do have to stand in a strain and keep my balance, so I didn't want to get tired and lose my balance, even though I just got one more to do. So I've already done the front porch too, the same time I did those on the side. There's the one on the side of the house that I did on the deck. I could reach it really easy and clean it. And it, like I said, I think it's been 2 years ago since I did it. And here's the other one on the side of the house, and it's so high that I can't reach it either. So I got to figure out some way. I think I've got a long pole brush now. I went to Lowe's and bought a long pole brush, and maybe that will help me get that one clean. All right, I got them done, and I'm safe. It was kind of testy on that end over here. I just hung next to the wall and scooted across to that window and dragged the water hose over. So I got it cleaned. I'm off the roof and in one piece. And I'm glad I got them clean. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me safe. I cleaned the deck up some and got all the algae that I could off of the furniture and the deck floor, my flower pot. I washed these shutters too. So this area looks a lot better. The redbud tree I planted this spring in memory of Joe because that's what was blooming when he passed away and was promoted to his heavenly home. But it's growing good. It's doing really good. So I'm pleased. So, give you a look at the front of the house after I cleaned the shutters. And that looks so much better. I'm so glad to have that done. I cleaned the inside and outside of the windows too. And I had to crawl out the window again to get the tops of the outside of the windows. But it all worked out good, but I'm wore out today. Now on this side of the house, these shutters, I used the long extension pole and brush, but they still didn't get clean enough. So I'm going to have to rig a ladder up there somehow where I can get up and really scrub it good to make those shutters look as good as the others. Excuse my look, but this is how it is when you work all day long outside. Hard labor. And my brother Teddy was going to come over today, and he was bringing supper. But he called probably a couple of hours ago and said that he has gotten a bad cold. So he didn't think he ought to come and pass it on to me. And I said, no, I don't want it. So I ran to Aldi's, and I'll show you what I bought, and I'll show you what I'm going to fix for a quick supper. They advertised this cast iron saucepan this week, in this week's ad, and I went Wednesday, but they didn't have any. But there was one when I was there a while ago, so I grabbed it. I'm so thankful to have it. It's 1 3/4 quart enamel cast iron, and that will just be great for making soup, small batches of soup this winter for me. So I love that stock pot or sauce pot. And they had these pistachio nuts that's already shelled. It's hard to find them already shelled. They're roasted with sea salt. I think these were $3 and something a bag. So I got 2 of them for snacks. I've got a Caesar salad kit that I'm going to have with my supper tonight. And my supper tonight is, I had in the freezer these Gorton's fish sandwich fillets. And I think there's 2 of these left in here. I'll fix them in the air fryer along with some of these steak fries and the Caesar salad. That will be my supper. I stopped at Kroger's. I love the Kroger brand tea. And it's hard to find decaf tea. And this is decaf, 0 sugar, and it's blackberry. I bought the raspberry earlier in the week, and it was really good. So these were on sale for $1.99. And if you haven't tried them, you need to. They're delicious. And when I thought Teddy was coming over, I just made a quick peach crumble. This morning I had a few peaches. See what it's looking like. That looks good. Teddy, you're missing out, but I'll save you some. That will be dessert after supper tonight. And after I eat, I'm going to have an early bedtime. I'm wore out. Well, happy Sunday, you all. It's the Lord's Day, and I hope you're going to church. That's where I'm headed. So let me get this car started. The sun is coming out. It was very overcast yesterday, and it felt good to work outside though, because there's a little breeze going, and we've had rain through the night. Everything's pretty wet this morning, but they say the rain is going to clear out this afternoon. The sun's going to come out, and we're going to have pretty much a dry week. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to cut our hay fields this week, and maybe I can get the garden area cleaned out and everything put back up. So we'll see what this week holds, but for now, let's head to church. Look how the maple tree is already starting to change colors. And how do my shutters look this morning that I cleaned yesterday? Oh, that looks so much better. I'll get the house high pressured and clean the lower gutters too. Not gutters, but shutters. But let's head on to church to worship the Lord this morning and give Him praise and adoration and thanksgiving for all He's done for us.